Hey, how's it going? I'm Preston Acuff. Looking at the cover of Big Brother here with Tony Hawk's 900.
Yeah, that's a huge issue.
Yeah, the crazy thing about this cover is I was in the Big Brother office. It was like Carney and Tremaine and Kosick and everything. And they were going, we need to shoot something. You got to wear a fez hat and wear a pointy nose. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, we're going to give you like this weird hat and you're going to wear like this pointy nose and we'll just call it Preston Long Arms. And I was like, what? All right, sure, Kosick. Kosick's like, well, you got to find something. So I was struggling to find a spot.
Okay.
And this happened to be on Venice Boulevard. And so what we ended up doing originally, what came about is we were filming for the pilot for Jackass.
Okay.
I rode the mechanical bull with this, and we did like a whole skate skit for Big Brother. And but the funny thing, really one of the funny things about this whole thing is Kosick's like, show up in my house, and he's like, he had these broomsticks with these fake hands.
Ah, that's how they stood out, huh?
So I had to have two sticks, and then they had me fitted. Kosick had a wardrobe stylist, and they had me fitted, and I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off, cause the hands are hitting the ground.
Yeah.
So you had to like go like this and skate all weird, and it was awkward. And so we did like the video part for the Big Brother video, and then Kosick, I went to a couple of spots with him. We did this late at night too, super late. And I think it was like 11:30 at night. I took him to a couple of spots. He's like, that's not gonna make the cover. And Tremaine's like, that's not gonna make the cover. You gotta find something bigger. And we didn't even have a camera filming that night. I think we just went and did it. It took me a few good hard tries, and that thing's like waist high.
That thing was no joke, for sure. I mean,
And it was all crooked, and like the speed bump to it, and it was just hard,
yeah.
straight hard.
I don't even know that I skated a little bit, but I never got a clip on it because I never filmed anything. I was like, fuck.
It was.
It was impressive to hit that shit with long arms and like
Yeah.
holding out broomsticks and shit.
I had to run across Venice Boulevard, like in my suit, and everybody's honking and going crazy. And then I'm running, and I had my board sitting, and I would run and jump on my board, and then just go for it. And Kosick was like mentoring me through this process. Like, you got this shit. Pardon my language. You got this. You got it. And I think it was about 8 tries, maybe. And I mean, just rolling away from this, and it was crazy. Rolling away from it was like the best feeling. I was like, man, I can't believe I just did that in this weird outfit. And then I got like this hat on, and then this paper nose. And anyways, like
There's a better shot if you turn to the
Content?
subscription page.
it's been so long. Where do you find this? Oh, there it is. Kosick had me doing all kinds of weird stuff. But I was like being goofy, you know, like they call me a kook or something somewhere. Yeah, kook. Preston Acuff. So I just basically went into like animation mode because it felt like a different character.
Yeah. And how do you remember the first time that you saw the cover laid up and, as the magazine?
I think I might have went into the Flint publication building and saw it. And I think I can't quote you on that, but I think Kosick showed me a photo. I went in there and I saw it, and I was like, "What? That's crazy!" And then when it really came out, and I didn't even know Tony Hawk had just pulled this 900.
They did that real quick at the end to get it in the newest issue.
And I was like, "Wait, we got Spike Jones on the cover. You got all these great people, Foster and Chico, everything."
Yeah.
And then you got Tony Hawk. I did my first skateboard commercial with Tony Hawk. It was a Gap Khakis commercial. It was me, Frank Harada, Tony Hawk. He broke his first bone that day. So we all did they had painted the set white. So you had no depth perception.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk was doing like a a 360 mute grab over this massive pyramid and broke his elbow because they missed the shot. Hollywood didn't know how to film skateboarding at that time. This is way back in the early 2000s. And I got to spend time with all them that day. There's Andy McDonald, I think, was there too as well. I can't fully remember. But this was invigorating. It really changed my whole career, I think.
Yeah. So this isn't the only Big Brother cover you've appeared on, right?
No.
Are you on Daniel's cover as
Daniel's cover, yeah. I'm down here. I was sitting on what was it?
It's a foam life raft.
Foam life raft. I was sitting in the water on it. Floating.
The actual the opener for the Arkansas article, you see him holding it.
Yeah. And Daniel came up with that crazy story, the idea of the Dukes of Hazzard, and he was at Canis.
Right.
And that was I think it was huge, man. The dudes pulled their truck up, and then the funny thing about it is like Tremaine and all them, they like made the baby deformed and gave Daniel an extra finger. All this crazy stuff. But that gap was massive. And Daniel
Blacking people's teeth.
Yeah.
So that was just done in post-production.
Yeah. I didn't even
Tremaine
know
wasn't there.
For the shoot.
Yeah.
Like,
just
I
you guys.
was the supervisor for that shoot, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And same scenario where he went in to look at his mag. When I came in to look at finally see the cover, I was like, what
did you do?
I was like, I got 6 fingers on one hand. I'm looking around. I'm like, oh my God, the fucking baby's got a big old bubble on his head.
Oh, man.
Monique's got black teeth.
And so this other Laban cover.
Yeah, that was
where they again kind of had a theme to more of a production to the cover shot. Are you on there as well?
Yeah, I'm way back here holding like some empty beer bottle, sunglasses.
There he is.
They had a wardrobe stylist. Like Laban knew somebody. And,
oh yeah.
I mean, everybody knew somebody in Hollywood, some form or way, and we went running around like bums all day. Pontius is there. You got King over there.
So you skated multiple spots trying to get a cover shot?
Yeah, we went to different spots.
Okay.
Yeah, and man, Laban took some nasty spills on that because the lid wasn't even on it.
Yeah, it looks rough.
And that was crazy. We were like, I was like, man, we should like panhandle at the end of the freeway and see what happens. So actually, I kind of attempted that, and then it got a little hairy. And then we just went and found some dirty alley. This alley was nasty. Yeah. It was so nasty, but they wanted to find and make it look authentic as real. Yeah, well. And it stunk like piss, and it was just like, nah. And Pontius is like holding this dog. I mean, we straight looked like homeless people. Yeah. And it was absolutely fun.
Was Laban riding for Dogtown at that time?
I think we both just started riding for Dogtown.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. I knew you guys both rode for Dogtown at the same time. I didn't know if that
and then
was
we
before or after, like if maybe that was where the connection was made, or if you guys were already on
I think we were already on the same team together at that point. When I started riding for Dogtown, Eric Dressen called me up and was like, hey, you want to ride for me? And I was already been like having a shop, I was on Flow for Real, and then a little bit with Jamie at Zero, and then Dressen called me and was like, hey, and I was like, well, finally I could find a home, and I had a lot of fun skating with Laban and Wee Man on that team.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Preston. I think that about covers it.
All right, man.
Thanks for sitting down with us.
Yeah, man. Rock on.